Good morning. Welcome to Morning Poems and Prayers for today, which is Thursday, the 30th of October, 2025. Let's get going. Little music.
I've been looking in the shadows where the mystery was born. I've been kneeling with the statue in the sun that keeps me warm. I've been following the footsteps of the ones who've come and gone. I've been flying with the eagles to the center of the storm. Late in the afternoon, twilight fills the sky, stretching out evening's awning. My heart explodes with joy, I can't hear the baby cry. And I have seen the light of a new day dawning. As below, so above. Warrior of love. Take the shackles from my feet and the madness from my mind. Let the circle be complete. Like this moment out of time, make the earth and heaven speak to me.
Speak to me.
I have been deaf, dumb, and blind. Now every flower's gone to seed. With every dream my heart can find. As I turn within to the emptiness erased, I'm lifted up by the hands that adore me. The whole wide universe is filled with peace and grace. The door of life is opening before me. Give me the strength to trust. Like a warrior of love. On a silent hill where life and death collide, between the past and the present moment's glory. For every questing heart that happens from inside, and all the rest of it, just your story, your story. You are alright, much more than enough. You're a warrior of love, warrior of love. Warrior of love.
you go. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Where am I? I'm right here. How's it going out there? Come back to this. So, yes, we've survived one more, one more apocalyptic, predicted end of the world, change of the world day together. The great 29th of October and the perihelion of Three Eye Atlas. So anyway, we'll talk about more of that, I'm sure. Uh, it's a thing. And meanwhile, let's pray in. Great to be here with you. It's the day before Samhain, they say in Irish, which is, of course, the one of the four changing of the season um, sacred holidays for the Celtic calendar. And it's where the Halloween came from, which the Irish took to America. The America brought it back to Ireland, and it's a big mashup of all these different energies now. But let's pray in. Great to be here with you. Thank you for joining me. I'll be here for the next hour, and this is my 9th year of morning poems and prayers. And thank you for being on the journey here with me. Let's see how that works better. Yes. So go ahead and close your eyes, turn within, and let's take 3 deep breaths together. Start with the first deep breath, spine nice and straight, looking up through the third eye. The third eye is the focus for this week for sure. And take a nice deep breath and hold it. And let it go. Second deep breath, a little bit longer, a little deeper. And let it go. Third and final deep breath. The deepest, the longest. Let it go. Wonderful. Okay, thank you. Here we go. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am also one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth, the entire company of heaven, the angelic kingdom, the elemental kingdom, and Gaia, Mother Earth. I give heartfelt and sincere thanks for the sacred gift of my life and of life itself. I ask my I am presence to consecrate every thought, word, feeling, and action which I express throughout this day with more love and more light for myself and my world. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth, power, and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. Take a deep breath. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sorrow, joy. Where there is darkness, light. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are forgiven, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Take a deep breath, and we'll do the violet flame from Patricia to close out. I am the open door for the violet flame. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of all humanity. As one voice, one breath, one heartbeat, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love, we invoke the most intensified frequencies of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame of God's infinite perfection that cosmic law will allow. Beloved Saint Germain and your legions of fifth dimensional violet flame archangels, we ask that you blaze, blaze, blaze this violet flame with the power and might of 1,000 suns in, through, and around every thought, feeling, word, action, memory, and belief that humanity has ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known and unknown, that is reflecting anything less than heaven on earth. Transmute this energy, cause, core, effect, record, and memory back into its original perfection, and seal it in an invincible force field of God's comprehensive divine love. We accept that this activity of light is being God victoriously accomplished, even as we call. We also accept and know that this violet flame is increasing daily and hourly, moment by moment, with every single breath we take, until this sweet earth and all her life have ascended into the fifth dimensional crystalline solar realms of light on the new earth. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am that I am. Take a deep breath. All right. Here we go. Well, I heard from my gratitude partner, Ayala, that she'd listened to the morning prayers that I think it was Tuesday, where I shared her poem, and she's delighted, which is a wonderful thing. And she's promised to write and share more of her poetry with us in the near future. So very much looking forward to that. I've been on the Course in Miracles this morning, and that was great. And I needed some Course in Miracles today. My head got wrecked yesterday, one way or another, and I was also on with LifeWave, both last night with my team and this morning with 100 people in Australia. And you'll be hearing more about all of that before I'm done here today, for sure. A couple things I would like to point out and recommend to you as well. That everyone knows I'm a huge fan of Kai Dickens, who's created this podcast called The Telepathy Tapes, which had larger numbers than Joe Rogan. So obviously she's touched a nerve, which is wonderful, because the first season of The Telepathy Tapes, which is now being made into a documentary, which was her original inspiration, but the first season, 10 episodes, about 10 hours of interviews and material, was about the nonverbal autist children, young adults, adults who have been nonverbal for their whole lives, but it turns out they're massively telepathic. And more than that, they're very enlightened and having conscious connections with spirit and each other and the spirits that have passed over and the creator of the universe, Almighty God. So that's worth listening to if you haven't heard it. But season 2, I'm just starting, and she was all about creativity, and that there's a new book that says that creativity cures anxiety. And that if you're being creative, it will diminish your anxiety. And shared this with Annie, and she says, I've known that my whole life. And I'm like, yeah, I think I have too, but I forget it from time to time. So it was a brilliant reminder. She had on the wonderful Rick Rubin, who I've listened to many hours now on his podcast and in his interviews, and the great music producer. And then Elizabeth Gilbert was on as well, who's a writer that is also very, very popular. And so they were sharing their wisdom about creativity. So I shared it with my teachers in the artist's way, that in that class with Maureen and Jerome from the States. And Jerome loved it, so I haven't heard back from Maureen yet. But check it out. It's on my page. It's very inspiring. And this is the challenge right now, what to do with all these energies that are bombarding the planet, other than taking long, long naps and feeling quite exhausted from time to time. Then there's the other side of the coin, which is feeling manic or anxious, or overthinking things, or getting into arguments. I raise my hand. So all of those things. The other thing was, I saw this recently. I'm a big fan of Mark Atwood. He's here in Ireland, and he did an amazing interview, very vulnerable and intimate interview with someone here. It's called Being Your Best 5D Self with Mark Atwood. And I care about the human race, and I care about our future. And I care about children, and my children especially. I don't care what anybody says anymore, because I know when I look myself in the eye, I'm doing the right thing to the best of my ability every single day. There is nothing so perfect as imperfection. And she says, I don't know the woman. She says, what led Mark Atwood on a healing journey that resulted in the creating of a healing clinic, which is here in Ireland, and I mean to go to it. It's by donation. How incredible is that? In this conversation with Mark, we discuss his spiritual development beginning at the age of 3, his battles with dark entities, and where he feels he is now. And so, yeah, I've followed Mark now for a couple years, and spiritually, politically, socially, creatively, he ticks a lot of my boxes. So really grateful for Mark's presence on the journey here. I love this quote, Dr. Gabor Mate. It's not about feeling better. It's about getting better at feeling. Celtic rainbows. Before empire, there was Eru. Before borders and flags, before kings and empires, there was a people who sang to the land. We were ruled by the rhythm of the seasons. We gathered at the fires, told stories to remember who we were, and honored every tree, every river, every child as sacred. We knew the stars as mirrors, maps of the soul, carved into stone at Newgrange, Loughcrew, and Carrowkeel. Our laws were balanced, learned orally so that they could not be distorted or corrupted. Our warriors protected, our poets preserved, and our healers listened to the whisper of the herbs. This is in our DNA. In the song that rises in your chest when you see the Atlantic, in the chill that runs through you when a fiddle starts to play, in the tears that fall when you remember something ancient but can't explain why. We are descendants of poets, druids, and builders of light, and the remembering has begun. Beautiful. I don't know who wrote that, but thank you. And the graphic above it is the Triskel, and it's Let the Old Songs Rise Again, with a rainbow and a star. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Well, so I did the Gale Talk group yesterday, and the subject was Samhain, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing all those words. My housemate's great at correcting my pronunciation. It's one of his great skills. And we had a great time, and I had where is it? I had my Mancon McGann listen to the land speak. Yeah, looks like that. And I'd not read a bit of it, but I sat there and read about Samhain as the talk went around the room. And when it came to me, I had a few things to share about the great day. And Samhain in Gaelic actually means November. So that's a thing because it's on the last day of October. But it's also the new year for the Celts. And so it's the closing out of the spring and summer and the beginning of the fall and winter, or maybe even the winter. Yeah, and it's the journey into the darkness, and so there are fires lit, and the veil is thin between the dimensions, between the worlds, and so people wore the costumes so they could go about to the parties without being, hassled by the spirits, the dark spirits that might be wandering the land on a night such as this. So all of that is tomorrow, and of course that's my dovetail to Three Eye Atlas, which continues to give me an education about science and astronomy and all the things that I had no idea about with the previous two interstellar objects of Oumuamua and I Borisov. Oh, excuse me. So it continues to surprise and keep our attention. Thoughts and prayers to the people of Jamaica who have endured a Category 5 hurricane in the last 48 hours. And now the rebuilding begins. And it might well be another story of these weather events happening at places of great beauty and very popular land that people might like to take over when it's on its knees. Laura wrote a few days ago, she says, Laura, who I have the pleasure of chatting with in a few weeks, she says, Laura Aversano, I'm sitting here waiting for my next client. I've been observing the strong energies in the winds outside my home. The winds themselves are not intense. It's the portals opening within them that have me wondering. I couldn't even imagine what Jamaica is going through, with the largest hurricane to date falling on their shores. The wind was measured just under 300 miles an hour. Since last night, there was a quieting in the ethers. Souls beyond the veil were playing their part in aiding humanity. There were a number of spirits walking to and fro between the rooms of my home. I couldn't tell if they were those who will perish in the storms or those who are accompanying this event in their own path of evolution, working with the trauma to heal their own. Perhaps both. As I have shared many times before, souls who experience trauma on a mass level are many times lifted out of their physical bodies even before the event happens. Parallel realities. But this quieting has plagued my curiosity. The consequences of this weather event will ignite something in each one of us. I know some of you are feeling it already. There might be an inclination to suddenly change your course in life. suddenly begin or end a relationship or career path, take up something new or let something go. A lot of unexpected change. A lot of unexpected change will rise within us with the spiritual energies accompanying this hurricane. Many all of a sudden life changes. Go with it. And with that said, I pray for those people and animals in the path of the storm. I pray for our earth and for the harm we cause it. I pray that change can learn to come a little easier when it needs to. Take a deep breath. And then this was a lovely statement about the power of prayer itself. God bless Michael Abramson and everyone who was holding Jamaica in prayer there over the last few days. Collective prayer changes energy. When thousands of hearts focus at once, nature responds. We have witnessed storms lose strength and winds slow through unity and faith many times before. Every intention carries power, and each thought of peace calms the air around Jamaica. Picture the island surrounded by golden light stretching from land to sea, covering every home, tree, and street. See the ocean ease back, waves softening as calm spreads through the water. Visualize the sky clearing, sunlight falling over the land, and a shield of light protecting all buildings, shelters, and homes. Strength to the first responders. Their courage holds the line for others, with families safe indoors, children at peace, animals sheltered, elders steady as the air settles. May peace rise through Jamaica, surrounding every life, until the land rests safe again. Take a deep breath. Well, time and space are illusions. So we put our hearts behind wherever the healing needs to happen. And we know the happy outcome is guaranteed. Angels in my hair, Lorna Byrne. God has never shown me any soul being sent to a place other than heaven. When you die, your guardian angel will carry your soul straight to heaven. And in that moment, you know exactly where you are going and what you are. You are a soul, that spark of light of God. And because you are a soul, you live forever. Blessings. Lorna Byrne. In case you didn't know. Thank you, Lorna. Ken Wilber, from the page for Nisargadatta. Who am I? I've got a body, but I am not my body. I can see and feel my body, and what can be seen and felt is not, I don't know what that is. It's a Latin phrase. Cela qui vote. My body may be tired or excited, sick or healthy, heavy or light, anxious or calm, but this has nothing to do with my inner being, with the witness. I got a body, but I am not my body. I have desires, but I am not my desires. I can know my desires, and that which can be known cannot be the oneness, cannot be the one knows. Desires come and then go, floating in my consciousness, but they do not affect my inner being, the witness. I have desires, but I am not my desires. I have emotions, but I am not my emotions. I can feel my emotions, and what can be felt is not what I feel. Emotions run through me, but they do not alter my deep being, the witness. I have emotions, but I'm not my emotions. I have thoughts, but I am not my thoughts. I can see and know my thoughts, and that which may be known is not he knows. The thoughts come to me, and then they go away, but they do not affect my inner being, the witness. I have thoughts, but I'm not my thoughts. Now say as convincingly as you can, I am what remains, a center of pure consciousness, the unchanged witness by all these thoughts, emotions, feelings, and sensations. Take a deep breath. Ken Wilber, my friends, bless you. So Stephen Burns, of course, is chatting about the solar cycles and three-eye atlas and earthquakes and hurricanes and volcanoes, and I understand some of that and not all of it. Judith Kusel and Teresa Ludenager and Helen Quayle and David and Vivica and many other dear friends are talking about the energies, Sahara Celestial, and I understand all of that intuitively. You know, we have a foot in each world. I heard recently, I think it was Jim Self, who Annie has turned me on to, that the third dimension is the physical, the fourth dimension is the heart, and the fifth dimension is the spirit. Okay, good to know. I had never heard that before, but of course it makes so much sense. I was just mentioning Kai Dickens and the telepathy tapes, and studying the artist's way, and then Mankan McGann talking about Samhain, and all of these things are, what can I say here? Three-Eye Atlas appears to be this energetic activation that we understand some of, but certainly not all of it, that has manifested in our physical reality to trigger, this was Barbara Hand Clow's term, trigger an opening into the higher dimensions. Barbara said the problem with Earth has been for thousands of years, we're stuck in these lower vibrations. And this is what, you and I are learning to do in this lifetime, is to be the bridge, as my guides and many others have told us and reminded us over and over again, the bridge between heaven and earth, the bridge between the possible and the seeming impossible, the bridge between, who we are, who we think we are, and who we're meant to become. And creativity is clearly an essential part of that mystery. And so again, that there's a book demonstrating that when we are creative, we are anxiety is not a part of our reality. It transcends our creativity, pulls us out of the vibration of anxiety. So again, these are wonderful reminders of what is helpful and available to navigate these chaotic energies that really are only just getting started. I read in the last few days, of course, from Patricia Cota-Robles and her message that we're now in a state of preparation for the 11/11 activation. So that's about 2 weeks from today. And that will be a 40-day period of time stretching from November 11th to the solstice on December 21st. And meanwhile, we're being once again shaken to our roots and asked to deepen our connection to spirit. Barbara was also saying that she was going to do a lot of meditation while all this is going on. I think that's a great idea as well. Here's one from Standing Bear. He says, a spiritual awakening isn't a moment. It's a process. It's 1,000 small realizations, 1,000,000 tiny shifts, and an endless journey of unlearning and healing and becoming. You don't wake up all at once. You rise little by little into the person you are always meant to be. Take a breath into that. Beautiful. Yeah. All right, there seems to be a bit of space here for me to fill in today on my own, so I'm happy to do that. We can do Tori's meditation again. That was excellent for the third eye. Where are we at? That could work. Be gentle with yourself and take time and make space for peace as often and as deeply as possible. That way you can come back to yourself rather than get lost in the anxiety. Yeah, that's our guy, Paul. Anxiety is the enemy of creativity, of creation, of peace, of wholeness, of oneness, of forgiveness, of all the good things. Fear, of course. Anxiety is a synonym for fear. The other message, of course, that we're getting from Spirit, and Patricia's said this as much as Abraham or anyone else, is focus on, what you want.
Your vision through love, to trust your intuition, and to remember the divine wisdom that already lives within you.
I'll just jump into this.
Let's begin. Allow these following mantras to awaken and align with this sacred center.
This is Tori Robles.
I see through the eyes of love and truth. My third eye is open, clear, and illuminated by divine light. I trust what I see, sense, and know within. I trust what I see, sense, and know within. I perceive the world through my soul's wisdom. Inner clarity and higher vision guide my every step. I am attuned to the divine frequency and inner knowing. Breathe these affirmations into the space between your brows. Allow them to ripple through your mind, illuminating every thought with higher consciousness and awareness. Your perception softens, opening beyond sight and into divine understanding. Now let your awareness drop gently back into the heart. Feel the radiant energy of love expanding in your chest. Soft, warm, and endlessly intelligent. This is the center that balances all energy and guides true intuition. Envision your heart and your third eye connected by a golden thread of light, a bridge uniting love and vision, compassion and wisdom. Breathe into this connection as you speak these intentions within your heart. My heart and intuition are one. I receive wisdom through love. My heart leads, my mind follows, my soul guides. Love is the lens through which I see all things. Every insight flows through the vibration of compassion. My heart radiates divine intelligence. Feel these words activate your energy field, balancing your upper and lower chakras, anchoring higher frequencies into the tenderness of the heart. Here, intuition becomes love in motion. Vision becomes compassion made visible. Now bring your awareness to the crown of your head, the doorway through which divine consciousness flows. Above you, sense a brilliant golden light, the luminous essence of your higher self. This light descends gently, flowing through your crown, into your third eye, into your heart, and all throughout your being. Feel the radiating presence of your soul merging with you, clear, radiant, timeless. Repeat these mantras softly from a rhythm with your own breath. I am one with my higher self. My higher self guides me in perfect timing and grace. I walk in alignment with my soul's truth. The light of my higher self flows through every cell of my being. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. My consciousness expands with every breath. Allow the golden light of your higher self to fill every cell within your being, awakening memory, clarity, and peace. You are the divine made manifest in perfect harmony with all that is. Now feel your entire body illuminated, your heart, third eye, and crown radiating as one. You are a temple of light, vibrating with divine frequency. With each inhale, you draw in higher vibrations of love and clarity. With every exhale, you expand the light outward into the world. Whisper these affirmations into the field of your being. I am a radiant being of light and wisdom. Every breath raises my vibration. I align with divine frequencies of love, peace, and joy. Light moves through me with ease and grace. I am guided, protected, and connected to Divine Source. I embody the vibration of clarity, compassion, and divine purpose. As you feel your energy body glowing with crystalline luminosity, as you feel your energy body glowing with crystalline luminosity, the vibration of your heart, mind, and soul becomes one symphony of design. Feel your energy body glowing with crystalline luminosity. The vibration of your heart, mind, and soul becomes one symphony of design. Feel your energy body glowing with crystalline luminosity. The vibration of your heart, mind, and soul become one symphony of divine resonance. You are light, expanding, evolving, awakening. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Bring your awareness back to your heart. That sacred bridge between your soul and the world around you. Feel how open, peaceful, and aligned you are in this moment. Your third eye is clear and luminous. Your heart radiates compassion and truth. Your divine higher self walks with you in every breath. Take a moment to whisper gratitude to yourself. to your soul, to the infinite love that flows through you. Begin to feel the weight of your body supported by the earth beneath you. You begin to slowly return your awareness back to your room. As you return gently, you know that you are carrying this light into the world. And as you open your eyes, know this truth within you. You are guided. You are luminous. You are free. And so it is. Namaste.
Wonderful. Take a nice deep breath, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's Tori Coda Robles, Patricia's daughter, and a beautiful bright light in her own there, absolutely. Take a deep breath. Well, it looks like we have a stormy day out there today in Ireland, and that suits me. There's nowhere I need to go, and not too much I can't do sitting right here. So grateful, grateful, grateful. Thank you for being on the journey here with me this week. You can support what I do in a number of ways. Usually I say this, rarely does it happen, but I will say it again because this is my passion to share this with you. I'm very grateful for everyone that pops in here, and you can make a donation to the PayPal, and that would be greatly appreciated. You can look at my information on lifewave.com/Lou Martin, which is on my page there, and get to know what the X39 patch is all about, or come to my weekly Zoom calls on Wednesday nights, or come to look at LifeWave Team Ireland, the Facebook group, and or just ask me a question about any of that. I'd be very happy to answer it with you. It's been a very exciting week, despite the ups and downs of daily living and life. All is well, and all will be well. A happy outcome is guaranteed, they tell us in the Course in Miracles, and it is just about staying in our hearts and doing those practices and those inspirations that help us to feel and know that we're safe, loved, and supported, and that all is truly well for ourselves and everyone we love. And for the places of great conflict or struggle, we send our love and our light and our blessings to those places and to those individuals and those relationships and whatever the challenges may be. Thank you for being here. Have a magical weekend. I will talk to you soon. Peace and blessings. All my love. Namaste. Peace.